for all the property damage I do in the back of the bar. Please put your hands together for Chris K, everybody.
Hey, he's not lying. I'm a lawyer. I actually have a trial in Schuylkill County tomorrow. But here's the thing. I don't usually give out free legal advice. But if your lawyer is doing stand-up comedy within 12 hours of jury selection, you're going to jail. I'm not even a criminal lawyer. This poor guy was just in a car accident, but you know, those are the breaks. I was lucky enough. Steve Rinaldi, first of all, give it up for him for organizing this. It's fucking huge tonight. I took stand-up comedy class with Steve, so if I'm not funny, it's fucking his fault. So my name is, well, I say my name is Chris K. But if I'm being honest, I changed it for comedy. My full name is Christopher Christofka. And I appreciate that you didn't laugh at that line. Now, I changed it because I didn't want a host to have to pronounce it. Because Christofko kind of sounds like a Finnish aluminum manufacturer. I think my grandfather might have been a Nazi war criminal. It's not fair. I can't really prove that he was. I just didn't like the guy. I can't prove he's not, though. I'll look into it next time I'm at a family reunion in Argentina. If you're laughing, you're old. You know that, right? Yeah, you fall asleep at the History Channel, sir. I understand. But I realized my name was hard to pronounce early on in my life. At the age of 12, I had the greatest event of a young child's life. It was a soccer tournament, and in the finals, they announced all of our names. Right, and I'm the goalkeeper, so I'm last. Big goal. Number 1. Christopher Christofako. I was fucko for 4 years of high school after that. So that explains Chris K. At least a little bit. While I'm telling you about myself, I'm a dad. I have 2 daughters. Anybody else? Who has kids?
Woo!
Daughters, right? You understand. But I'm really bad at it sometimes. And with daughters, I understand the importance of bonding and quality time, you know, making time for them. So a few weeks ago, I was in the kitchen, and I felt a particularly gnarly fart coming on. Like a real rumbling. So what do? Well, I call my daughters in from the other room, and they drop their iPads, they run in, they've got happiness in their eyes, maybe they're getting brownies. Little do they know. But as I'm standing there in the kitchen, I realize there's a stool. If I put my leg up on that stool, I'm gonna get maximum volume out of this one, right? So as I'm standing there, I'm nothing if not committed to the bit. Right? I'm a dad. Farts are my currency. This is what I do. So I look like Captain Morgan, who went to January 6th. And as they run into the kitchen, I scream, "Arr!" It's at this point that I should tell you, I was shirtless and in boxer shorts. And unfortunately, the boxer shorts were a little loose fitting. But what I didn't realize was that by putting my leg up on this stool, stop reading ahead, please. What I had done is inadvertently created an expressway directly from my butthole to the floor. A Hershey Highway, if you will. And as these precious children rounded the corner, I shouted at the top of my lungs, and I also released a torrent of half diarrhea directly onto the kitchen floor. So if you're a parent and you're wondering if like you're giving your kids too much screen time, remember that I called my kids away from their iPads so they could see their dad shit on the floor. And with that, I'm going to bring up some other comments. How many of you tonight were lured in by strangers handing out flyers? This is the strangers with flyers portion of the evening, but I swear to you, these are some fucking funny strangers. All right, I do have to look it up though. So first, I just didn't remember what order they were in. The first guy he's all over the Philadelphia area. He's a very hard worker. You see him at shows and mics all over town, and he can get you a fucking good deal on sneakers if you asked him. His name is Ryan Riz, and he's coming up right now.